From the dawn of time, mankind has gazed up at the stars, seeking guidance, knowledge, and answers. But some constellations hold secrets best left undisturbed, some truths better swallowed by the darkness between those twinkling lights. Tonight we delve into the dark and mysterious tales of the stars that spell doom. We will journey across time and space, from forgotten villages to high-powered observatories where the celestial dance of the cosmos turns sinister. Prepare yourself for 3 spine-chilling stories that will haunt your dreams. 3 tales that will make you question the very nature of the night sky and the secrets it holds. So dim the lights, draw the curtains, and prepare to embrace the unknown. Our first tale takes us to a remote village nestled deep within the Carpathian Mountains. A place untouched by time, shrouded in mist and steeped in ancient folklore. For generations, the villagers lived in relative peace, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature and ruled by the celestial tapestry above. But their peaceful existence was shattered by the arrival of a strange and ominous celestial event. One cold, clear night, as the villagers gathered around crackling fires, a blood-red glow began to emanate from the heart of the constellation Ursa Major. Its celestial light, usually a beacon of hope, now pulsed with a sinister energy, casting long, disfigured shadows that danced menacingly across the terrified faces below. The village elders recognized the sign from whispered legends passed down through countless generations. This was the cursed constellation, a harbinger of misfortune, a herald of an ancient evil that slept beneath the surface of their world. The very next day, the livestock began to die, their eyes reflecting the crimson glow that now pulsed every night in the sky. Crops withered and died, turning the once bountiful fields into barren wastelands. Panic began to grip the village, tightening like a noose with each passing day, each blood-red night. A young woman, Ilara, the village healer, desperate to save her people, pored over ancient scrolls. The legend spoke of a sacrifice, a blood offering required to appease the wrath of the cursed constellation. As the nights grew colder and the crimson glow intensified, fear morphed into despair. Villagers turned on each other, suspicions were cast, accusations flew. Ilara knew that time was running out. The legends spoke of a hidden grove deep within the forest, a place where the veil between the mortal realm and the celestial realm was thin. Driven by a desperate hope, Ilara ventured into the darkened forest, the blood-red light of the cursed constellation twisting the familiar path into a grotesque mockery. She arrived at the grove as the crimson glow reached its zenith, bathing the clearing in a sickly light. In the center stood an ancient altar, its surface stained with the sacrifices of ages past. Ilara, her heart pounding, raised her arms towards the cursed constellation, her voice echoing through the silent trees. The crimson glow faded, replaced by the familiar, comforting light of the stars. The cursed constellation, its power seemingly broken, dimmed and receded into the depths of the night sky. Our next tale takes us from the whispering forests to the sterile halls of academia, where a brilliant astronomer, Dr. Alistair Sinclair, dedicated his life to unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos. Hidden away in his remote observatory, surrounded by blinking monitors and whirring machinery, he searched for more than just distant stars. Driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge, Dr. Sinclair developed new technologies to peer deeper into the universe. One fateful night, a faint anomaly, a flicker of light in the far reaches of the universe caught his eye. It was a star, unlike any he had ever encountered. Its light, distorted and ancient, pulsed with an unnatural rhythm, a cosmic heartbeat. Intrigued, Dr. Sinclair dedicated all his resources to studying it. He observed its patterns, filling notebooks with frantic scribbles and equations. But the more he learned, the more he realized some secrets are best left buried in space. The star emitted a unique form of radiation, interacting with the human mind in unsettling ways. The first sign something was amiss came in the form of vivid nightmares. Night after night, Dr. Sinclair was plagued by visions of an alien world, a desolate landscape lit by the eerie glow of the star. He saw twisted figures, grotesque parodies of humans, their eyes burning with malevolent intelligence. His waking hours weren't any better. He started seeing shadowy figures lurking at the edge of his vision, whispering his name. As the line between reality and nightmare blurred, Dr. Sinclair realized he had stumbled upon something sinister. The star, he now believed, was not just an anomaly, it was a beacon, a conduit to unimaginable horror. Driven to the brink by his discovery, Dr. Sinclair made a desperate decision. He knew he couldn't destroy the star, but perhaps he could sever the connection, break the link, poisoning his mind. With trembling hands, he began to work on a counterwave, a frequency to disrupt the star's radiation. The night he activated the counterwave, the observatory hummed with an unnatural energy. As he threw the switch, a wave of energy pulsed from the observatory, reaching out to the star. For a moment, all was silent. The nightmares, the whispers, the shadowy figures, they all vanished. But his victory, like the fleeting light of a dying star, was short-lived. The star began to grow, to pulse with renewed intensity. The last thing Dr. Sinclair saw before the darkness consumed him was the grotesque face of one of the creatures from his nightmares, its eyes burning with triumph. Our final tale takes us to the bustling streets of 1920s New Orleans. The jazz scene was in full swing, its vibrant energy pulsating through the alleyways, its music a symphony of hope and despair. It was a time of both progress and regression, of dreams and nightmares, all playing out under the watchful gaze of the Louisiana moon. It was during this time a rumor began to spread like wildfire through the city's underbelly. Whispers of a star of despair, a celestial object said to appear only to those on the brink of ruin, those desperate enough to make a wish with dire consequences. Among those who heard the whispers was a young woman named Isabel, a talented musician struggling to make ends meet in the smoky back rooms of jazz clubs. Her talent was undeniable, her voice captivating, but fate, it seemed, had other plans. Isabel's world came crashing down when a fire ripped through her apartment, taking everything she owned. Despondent, broken, she wandered aimlessly through the French Quarter, the mournful melodies of her trumpet now a distant memory. As she stumbled through a darkened alleyway, she looked up at the sky, the stars obscured by the smoke and fog of the city. And that's when she saw it, a single star, shining brightly amidst the darkness, its light pulsating with an unnatural rhythm. Desperate, clinging to the last vestiges of hope, Isabel closed her eyes and wished. She wished for a way out of her despair, a way to rebuild her life. The next morning, Isabel awoke with a newfound sense of purpose. She picked up her battered trumpet and began to play. The music flowed effortlessly, more beautiful, more powerful than ever before. Word of Isabel's extraordinary talent spread like wildfire through the city. She quickly became the most sought-after musician in New Orleans, her performances legendary. But her newfound fame came at a terrible cost. As Isabel's star rose, the city around her began to crumble. Misfortune befell anyone who dared to stand in her way, anyone who dared to get close. Musicians who shared the stage with her found their careers destroyed, their instruments falling silent. Club owners who refused her exorbitant fees found their establishments mysteriously engulfed in flames. The city, once vibrant and alive, was slowly being consumed by Isabel's burgeoning darkness. Isabel, blinded by her own success, remained oblivious to the destruction left in her wake. As the city descended into chaos, a blind bluesman, known only as Old Mose, recognized the signs. He knew the power of the Star of Despair. One rainy night, as Isabel was preparing to take the stage for what promised to be her most triumphant performance yet, Old Mose confronted her. He told her the truth about the star, the price of her wish, the trail of destruction she had left behind. And so we come to the end of our journey through the cosmos, a journey that has taken us from remote villages to the depths of space, from the bustling streets of New Orleans to the edge of madness. We have encountered cursed constellations, alien stars, and wishes with dire consequences. The stars have always held a certain mystique, a sense of wonder. They have guided us, inspired us, and filled us with a sense of awe. But as we have seen tonight, the cosmos also holds its share of darkness, of secrets best left undisturbed. Remember, the stars may guide us, but some paths are best left unexplored. If you enjoyed our journey into the dark side of the cosmos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share these chilling tales with your fellow stargazers. Until next time, sweet dreams and sleep tight.